Well, here we are after approximately 4 minutes and the solution just coming to dryness here, as you can see. We've had a little bit of crystal creep towards the edge of the watch glass. Couldn't be avoided. We need to continue for another few minutes to dry the material as much as we can over the water bath there. And then we need to take a mass reading. Beginning to look quite dry throughout. It is of course a thin layer, and that should help the process. But to be sure, we'll just leave it for another minute or two before we proceed. Well, it's now starting to look completely dry. The underside, of course, of the watch glass will have condensed water from the water bath on it, and we'll have to remove that before we weigh the experiment, and we'll do that by placing it on a pad of tissue here before we transfer to the balance. So using the tongs, we lift onto the pad of paper, dab. It is of course hot, so should evaporate off too. No impression on the paper. Onto the balance, and we've got a reading of 26.58 grams. 26.58. Well, next thing to do is to continue heating, because we have to check that we've got constant mass. Okay, let's take another reading. So again, we'll remove the watch glass, dab onto the paper. We expect the underside to be damp, and then to water to evaporate off quickly there. Back onto the balance, and we've got a reading of 26.57, so that's within 0.01 of what we had before, and I think good enough for our school experiment. So that's determining the solubility of potassium nitrate in water at, the temperature was 42 degrees C when we poured it into the watch glass.